which is hilarious. Is there anything else on Raw that you want to talk about?
Oh boy.
I mean, look, there's.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I have a quick thing real quick.
Go ahead.
Rusev and Sheamus had to have a last man standing match at Saturday main event.
Last man standing match. Why?
I don't think a regular match with them that shouldn't be on Saturday main event. I feel like they just.
No, I'm saying why that match type opposed to Falls Count Anywhere, Street Fight.
You have the lure of both of them being these brutes, these not quit. Sheamus doesn't quit. He's the Celtic warrior, that warrior spirit. Rusev is trying to basically like heal and cleanse the wrestlers and all that. Like
you have Rusev going over, right? I mean, he kind of has to.
Yeah, he has to go over. I think he goes over. I don't think it's because of Sheamus. I think it has to be like an injury, like a fake injury, or I don't like people coming into matches for that. But the only person I would think will go into that match is actually two. One would be Ludwig, which I don't think Ludwig is going to. I think Ludwig is kind of not. It would be weird, but imagine the way. I know. Look, imagine the way that Sheamus loses. Who was Rusev's first person that he cleansed? Otis. Otis is now, which allowed Otis to be a player. It allows him to be a player. He walked away, by the way. It allows him to be a player in the sense of now. Remember, we were saying. Rusev said, you are doing this for their cheers. You are a clown act. You're a clown act. You need to be more serious in what you do. Otis is more serious.
No.
Why?
No.
Why? Do you know how to going to say that?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. When you said the first one he cleansed, I was like, well, it was Otis, but no. No.
We haven't seen Otis in a while.
No, because he's hurt.
Is he legitimately hurt?
But no, I disagree. Just let them beat each other up.
Okay, so
no.
You want Rusev to go over clean against Sheamus?
Yeah.
The last man standing? I mean, I guess, but
I personally don't think it will be a last man standing match.
We get Rusev versus. I mean, look at the slobber knocker.
The only reason I say that is because usually that's not the first resort.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually, oh my gosh, y'all are brawling backstage. Y'all are what's the word? Y'all are disregarding the referee's 10 count, double count out. We need to end this once and for all. One of those. Kind of like how it was like Strowman versus Bronson Reed.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
I think you'd have to at least have one regular match before you proceed to a last man standing match.
Do that in one of these Raws.
I think it definitely should happen.
I think it should happen at one of these Raws.
I think it should have happened before the King of the Ring qualifying.
But here's the thing about that. Agreed. That was before I watched it. When you watch the King of the Ring match yesterday, you felt like, and even the announcers were like playing up to it. You felt that like these are two badasses that are going against each other, and they're not stopping until they destroy each other.
Oh no, you definitely walked in thinking Bronson Reed or Jey Uso's winning that match.
Yeah, because they're going to negate each other, and they did a great job at negating each other to the point now where it's like the fans want to see more. At least I want to see more.
I do too.
Because I knew that it was going to be good when Sheamus and Rusev see each other again. I knew I was like, okay. The fact that they know each other, the fact that they're friends with each other, the fact that
it's like the Sheamus and Drew dynamic,
right? And it's like it's back to what like Rusev's back, and it's the perfect first.
Yeah. It is.
Because it's like, I'm familiar with him. I know him. We were in a group together in the League of Nations together.
Quality opponent.
We're similar styles. Slobberknocker, good old what did JR say back in the day? Good old Slobberknocker.
That's right.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be one of them Saturday main event. Gives you nostalgic feeling. It's not one of these flippy joints.
Yep.
No flips. Like FT already said, no flips, just fits.
That's all that would be.
That's all that would be. Because that's the love. That's the good old NWA, old WCW before they got Russo match. Like, we're just going to knock them out. Right. And then best man win. That means had the same thing. I'd rather watch that match. If you bet that match wrong, I'm less upset about Goldberg versus Gunther main event because it's going to be an event. We're going to sit there
I'd be happy
and watch the main event, and that's going to be the main event. And we don't have to watch the commercials either.
I'd be happy either way. That's a fact.
There's no commercials, so we'll be able to watch a good Saturday main event all the way through. And we'll be on TV. We'll be on NBC.
Right.
What were we about to say?
I was just going to say, it has no impact on me whatsoever with Gunther and Goldberg. I'm not mad at it. I cannot wait to see it.
I would rather have Gunther versus anything, but I guess
I don't need to see that. I don't need to see anyone from Seth's faction be in a world title match unless the only point was to weaken the champion, and then Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed is like it's time, like during Money in the Bank when it was like Seth was like that, then it's like, all right, boom,
there you go,
that's it. But I don't want, because then that kind of starts to create the division, like because then what will happen is that what Seth Rollins will expect is when Randy Orton defeated Redacted, Triple H was like, yeah, like, all right, now congratulations, give me the belt.
Right.
And then he was like, yeah, no. That can't happen this soon.
No, not yet.
They need to raise hell on the roster.
Oh, yeah. They need to be most hated people.
Right.
And then eventually, like we are predicting, Braun Breaker is going to be the one to break, no pun intended, away from the group to the point where it's like, yeah, he's undeniable.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
And then Paul Heyman breaks away from Seth. And it's like, hey, Braun Breaker, because guess what? He been saying that Braun Breaker's the future.
Said it in NXT.
Yep.
And we see it happen. So,
Paul Heyman is a whore. Anyway,
he's like whore, yes. King of the Ring prediction. Go ahead. So the two matches, who wins the King and the Queen?
All right, so Jade is winning, even though I
Jade win the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Jade versus Asuka. I think we're agree on
that. On the men's.
All
right, so so guaranteed championship match, SummerSlam. The form makes sense because you have two heel champions. So it makes sense that they're all faces. So Randy, Sammy, Jay, and Cody. Man, this is tough. I know you're picking Sammy.
Oh, no. Yeah. Sammy versus, I'll tell you real quick. Sammy versus Jay. Sammy goes over. Jay does not win. I think Cody loses by, this is going to be crazy. I think he loses by Seth Rollins.
Bull.
I know it's too quick.
It's not even that.
I think that there's no other way for Cody to lose. He has to lose either by Seth Rollins or John Cena. And right now, John Cena cannot distract him in that match. Because what's the point of it? But Seth
hates Jay too. And Jay is a Seth. Jay was who Seth was targeting when Cody came to save him.
That's true. What was he targeting?
He doesn't gain anything by Jay winning. So you have, I don't know what's going on with my stomach.
I don't know how does Cody lose? Do you think Cody wins over Jay?
So here's the thing. I'm still processing predictions because it's difficult because it's 4 faces. You can make the case for all of them. I can tell you I don't have Randy being King of the Ring.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I don't have Randy beating Sammy.
Whoo! Saudi, he gets his moment.
And then he gets cashed in on, potentially, if you want to follow that trend.
But he has to go against Gunther.
Right. Which, you know, I beat you for the IC title. It's not happening.
But yeah, I beat you for IC
So if Sammy wins King of the Ring, then Gunther is gonna defeat Goldberg.
Of course, and we'll be happy with it. It should be a squash.
Sure.
We just want to see Goldberg for the entrance.
I don't think.
They just yell out Goldberg. I'm just like,
no, it's gonna be a 7-minute match.
Yeah.
This is based off.
7 minutes of what? Put 5 minutes of aura for them, just looking at each other, and then 2 minutes of the match.
Now, I need to see Goldberg get chopped because he's always presented himself as like this indestructible force. First of all, I need Gunther to sell that spear. Because,
yeah. They would do like a Brock Lesnar redacted. Too many redacted people. He didn't go do a redacted one. He's not gonna win, but like he just comes out off the gate, boom, spears and jackhammer, 1-2, kick out. Oh my God, Goldberg!
No.
You know what's gonna happen?
No.
They did that a lot with Goldberg. Like Goldberg has to start out strong. He's not the type to like get back in the match. And once he gets beat, I think that's so much.
You know what? We'll cross that bridge another time. Because I really don't know.
You talk.
Okay. Randy's not winning the whole thing. But this could be the first introduction to Randy versus Cody. So you have Randy versus Cody, or you can have Sammy versus Jay. Essentially, you're going to have a situation where you have 2 friendships, or a friendship amongst 2 guys, and they know what the ultimate goal is, and they know that they're going to have to go through the other to get that opportunity at SummerSlam. It's just a matter of who. What I don't see Randy versus Jay, and I don't see Sammy versus Cody. That's where I'm stuck on. Now it's just which one's more interesting. Because you also have to think about, well, then what does the loser do? Jey Uso keeps saying, Gunther, we're going to run it back. Maybe this is not his path. Maybe it is. Sami Zayn, how many times are you going to try and get that opportunity but just not cash in on it? Maybe this is just how his story goes. He never wins the big one. He's the biggest what if. It's hard to say.
Did you just say Randy versus Cody?
I said it's going to be friend versus friend.
Oh, gosh.
It's going to be Randy versus Cody, or it's going to be Sammy versus Jay. I don't see Randy Orton versus Jey Uso.
No,
I don't see Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes.
Agreed.
So if I had to rank it in terms of most likely, man.
Say it.
I don't like you.
I mean, look.
So
Get A-Rap money, bro. No,
no, we're not doing that.
Get A-Rap money.
In order for my puzzle pieces to work, Cody Rhodes is gonna have to be King of the Ring
To face him.
to face Punk.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way. Now, I like to make my fantasy bookings based off of what goes on in here, but sometimes it's difficult to ignore what the net has to say about things. And what I've been hearing from the net is that they're going to swap champs.
What do you mean swap champs?
Gunther is going to bring the world title to SmackDown, and whoever's WWE champ will go to Raw. And the reason...
What, for the draft? After SummerSlam?
I'm not saying necessarily in the case of a draft,
Oh, gosh.
but the reason for that, in terms of whoever had come up with this, was to say that Gunther would now have new competitors.
No, he has Damian Priest again. Like, what are we doing? The only new competitor he would have is like Drew when he comes back. Drew, LA Knight, I guess.
I mean, LA Knight's been showing up all over.
Okay. LA Knight, I'll give you that. Who else is?
I mean, technically Cody for the title.
Cody, but Cody needs to be chasing Cena or CM Punk or whatever.
Right.
That's why I don't think that only Cena dropped it because to me, then you have to. Oh, okay. So if you do that, then Gunther has to go against Cena, and that will be the first time for Cena to be on SmackDown.
Could be. That's not necessarily my direction.
Oh yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, I had to consider that. So in order for my storyline of Punk beats Cena and then Cody Rhodes Punk at SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes would have to win King of the Ring.
But then he gets cashed in on by Seth Rollins.
Correct. Well,
didn't you say you wanted Punk to get cashed in by Seth Rollins at Night Champions?
That was before I changed my mind.
Okay. So when does he cashes in at
SummerSlam because he's defeating the two super baby faces.
To kind of say like I'm the new. I finally beat Cody, and I'm getting rid of CM Punk all in one swoop. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see.
He'll just have to live with the fact that Punk is champion for like a month and change, however long it is.
The crowd should really just be chanting CM Punk every single time just to annoy him.
Well,
they do that anyway.
They did it when he wasn't even here.
Yeah, but now they're about to do it while he's champion. Because now Seth needs to get his bag with the storytelling again and just be like, look, I don't want you here. And now you're talking like you're doing it for the fucking people? Are we kidding right now?
But when Seth cashes in, he should pin Punk. And he should also put Punk on the shelf.
Oh, I mean, I can see that.
That's just what I'm saying.
I can see that. Let his bones get old. I mean, he's got old bones, so you do that.
Well, yeah.
Make sure that he got a wife and he has Larry, so you gotta make sure of that.
Right. So that's my thing. I really see. I see Randy and Cody. It's gonna be painful.
Cody versus Randy and no Sammy. Ooh, damn.
I mean,
because Sammy's close now. Look like it wasn't that they didn't put Sammy in it. He's close, and he has the killer. He has the Karrion Kross shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's the bro. That's the deal. You got the whole Karrion Kross
facing Sammy as champion.
No, not the champion.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Sammy has something to do after King of the Ring.
Yeah.
So if he wins, there's an obvious path.
Okay.
If he loses,
Karrion Kross can say that he didn't do it right. Okay.
So my other prediction is that at SummerSlam, listen, I was just messing with you. Goldberg's not beating Gunther for the championship. It's gonna be Gunther and Jey Uso at SummerSlam. They're running it back. They're running it back. They are. Yes, sir.
If I see Jey Uso versus Gunther at SummerSlam,
It's gonna happen. They don't allow them to say things for no reason. And he said, Gunther, we're gonna run it back. And the thing is, when the person who wins King of the Ring is a SmackDown superstar and they go after the WWE Championship, guess what? Gunther needs an opponent for SummerSlam. Because if Goldberg beats Gunther, what the hell is Goldberg going to lose to at SummerSlam? He's not. And the reason you can't have Goldberg be champion now is because you don't really have anyone believable. If he could beat Gunther, like who else is he gonna? No, it's gonna have to be something mad strange, like.
He got to get for the title as he wins.
But see, so here's the other thing too. If Goldberg becomes champion, you have Goldberg, you have Cena as champion, right? Let's just say hypothetically. Now it's like, oh, well, yeah, Seth could really cash in on either one because both are ruining wrestling. You can't have this. I don't even want to call Goldberg a part-timer because he's not even that.
He's like a timer. He's an old-timer.
Beating any one of them would make his prophecy make sense.
Yeah, sure.
The only problem with him cashing in on Goldberg is that there's a chance that he gets cheered.
Oh, they should.
Because not every fan is like, oh my gosh, Goldberg. Some of them are like, yo, why?
I know a lot of people are like, why?
And beyond the music, whether it's in ring or he has a mic in his hand, you're gonna hear mixed reactions. If he wins the title, he's gonna get booed.
I don't know, Atlanta.
No, not when he wins it.
Oh.
I'm saying like
when he's going through his
when he's going through his little run. So Goldberg's gonna lose. Whether that's his last match or not, I don't know. I don't really care.
It should be.
But it's like, what else are you gonna do if you lose to Gunther? Like you have no unfinished business with anyone on the roster. It should be over. Plus, it's in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. He can do his retirement speech and everything. That'd be nice. Oh,
right.
We'll watch it. You know?
Yeah.
But I think that I just don't know. To me, I don't see how anything is different from the first two matches. The first match that they've had a lot of matches actually.
Oh, I know.
As title matches, it's a lot of but last like a year.
But this is what I think is gonna happen. This is not necessarily what I want to happen.
Right.
But I mean, they're gonna put main event in the main event.
No, they're
not going to care. There's always, even if you looked at this past WrestleMania, there's always gonna be a match that we're just like, this is not how I would have done things. This is not the matchup I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
This is not how I want this story to build up.
I just don't know, like, what are they going to do differently that I'm like, oh, yeah, that's different. That's a new little wrinkle in their match.
Oh, no, I don't think
there's going to be the same swan song with them. Gunther chops. Jay gets beat the hell up.
Jay super kicks.
Jay does Uso splash. Gunther tried to choke him out.
Jay tries to choke him out.
Right. Like, it's like, what are we doing? The only thing that would make this different is if Jimmy Uso helps Jay wins it. That's the only way, and I don't see it happening. So
that's definitely not going to happen.
Right. So
one, he's going to be tied up in the bloodline story. Secondly, I think it makes Jay look weak, especially since Jimmy did not help Jay win at Mania. He big broed before Mania with the slap heard across the world, maybe even louder than Bianca's ponytail to live at Elimination Chamber, but no, if Jay was to become a 2-time by beating Gunther, he has to do it on his own, or else your credibility is I feel like your second run is already worse than your first.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I just don't think that he should be in the title. I think that he should. I don't want him to go back.
Really, I don't think he should be in the title run. I think at the very least they should see.
He should be in the main event scene, but it gets to a point where, and I disagree with Rikishi on this, love you OG, but at some point it's like, yeah, they fed him not good characters in his title run, and yes, it was only 50-something days. But haven't we already seen what it's going to be? I don't think what different Jey Uso are we going to get besides GDE? The only way, one of the only ways, the only way I would be interested in a Jey Uso title match. He's holding the title and he's going to get somebody else. Two people. Sami Zayn turning heel on Jey Uso, which is still a thing. Roman Reigns now has to face Jey Uso. That's the only other way. So now it's the opposite of what it was at the Night of Champions when they first had their.
Brenton, I do not want to seem like a hypocrite.
What?
If you didn't say it, I was going to say it.
Roman Reigns, sir.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see? Sami Zayn should.
This is what I'm going to. Rikishi just going to have to be mad.
Because Karrion Kross can turn him heel.
That's exactly what I anticipate happening.
Because
what Rikishi wants is what I did when I was voting for the MLB All-Star Game. All Mets. All Mets. Straight down the line. That's all he wants. He wants all the Samoans to hold the championships in WWE forever.
Forever, for life.
Because our family is the family in this industry and we've done so much. And yeah, cool. It's going to suck and they're going to say he's a transitional champion, but I'm telling you.
Now, that could work. The Sammy thing could work only if him and Karrion Kross have a match at SummerSlam or something around there or whatever, to where you're starting to it's kind of like how Bray Wyatt was feeding opponents into tapping into their dark side, like that. It's like Karrion Kross is being the quote unquote sacrificial lamb for Sami Zayn to turn heel
and to eventually become champion.
I am the reason why I am the necessary evil that you have to go through to realize that you can tap into being crazy, insane Sami Zayn, so that you understand that there is nobody that loves you, that there is nobody that appreciates you, that you need to do it by yourself. And first, you need to get rid of Jey Uso. Go ahead.
King of the Ring is Jey Uso. It's Sami Zayn versus Jey Uso. Jey Uso beats Sami Zayn. Jey Uso goes to face Gunther at SummerSlam, wins. Sami Zayn has his program with Karrion Kross. I made the mistake. Cody Rhodes could Rhea Ripley his way into the WWE title.
Oh, yeah, of course you do.
He doesn't have to win. The same way that Rhea didn't need to win Money in the Bank.
No, yeah.
Cody doesn't need to be King of the Ring. Cody can just get a title shot. Whether it's Punk, whether it's Cena. At some point. Yeah. He already has a thing with Cena, so Cena's going to want to get rid of him. Mm-hmm. If it's Punk, I feel like if he just asks for it, he'll get it.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's Sami Zayn versus Jey Uso in the finals. Jey Uso wins, faces Gunther, wins. Sami Zayn goes through his program with Karrion Kross, and then you get Jey Uso versus Sammy for the title, and then that kind of brings it all together. That's what I think is going to happen.
A good little thing with that is if Jey Uso wins. If Jey Uso wins at SummerSlam after Sami has a match with Karrion Kross, celebrating winning the title again with Sami Zayn, but this time
he does what we thought he was gonna do.
He pulls the trigger and attacks him. That's the end of night one.
Yes.
And then you have your why, Sammy, why? And you get a more like non-loving Sami Zayn. You get a Sami Zayn that doesn't. He feels like he's been overshadowed by Jey Uso.
He becomes Kevin Owens.
There you go. He continued the Kevin Owens story, but just the Jey Uso. I can see that.
And he's like, I felt it in the moment. I know everyone else did, but no one kind of said anything. When I saw you celebrating, I stood there and I watched you on the Monday Night Raw after.
Mm-hmm.
And for a second, I just stood there and I was like, that should have been me.
You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. And if they're saying you deserve it.
Or even if you don't, I do.
I do, right. Yeah. I'm the one that beat Gunther first.
I've been NXT champion. I've beaten Gunther. I did it at WrestleMania when no one thought that I had a chance. I ended his historic reign.
I'm the ultimate underdog.
I'm the ultimate underdog.
But then now they made you into the ultimate underdog.
Correct.
Okay. I'm with that.
I mean, Rikishi's still gonna be mad.
I'm fine with that.
But I don't know how long Jay has the title, because they might make it at Rumble when they're in Saudi again. Which means that from SummerSlam to Rumble, Jey Uso's champion. He gets his.
We gotta go against Gunther again, unfortunately. He's gonna have his rematch. Unless you're gonna do a rematch.
Well, that's the thing, though. So, oh man, I'm trying to remember who I was trying to relate this to when we were talking earlier. Oh, I don't know if I want to go there, but you know how when we were kind of talking about the black woman,
yes,
we're saying Naomi would be champion, maybe not hand it off to Bianca immediately. Right. Bianca could still, in that mastermind role, she can still be relevant without being champion.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of correct. There's a lot of top stars that you don't know what to do with them if they're not champion, a la Gunther.
But Jay, you don't need a championship to be relevant. He
doesn't, but
it makes him more relevant. But he's just gonna still be eating.
Then a rivalry would have to start. That would kind of distract him from the world title picture. But
I feel like Sami should win. If Sami turns heel, he needs to win at least. He needs to win at least the second match. The first match, you can have Jay win by the skin of his teeth, whatever. But you can make Sami obsessed with it. Like, I need this.
I don't know if that's.
Because it could be like the whole Christian Cage thing and Randy Orton, where Christian literally was like, because remember, Christian Cage wasn't a champion yet in 2011 when he went against Randy Orton.
I think he should have won on the first try. Against Jey Uso.
I'm not fine with that. I just wanted to win.
To make Karrion Kross legit.
Oh yeah, he has to win the first one.
He would have to, because it's like, you do same thing. You do the same thing the same way. Mm-hmm. Insanity. Mm-hmm. If he turns heel, The only way he can lose the first match is if he's face. If between match 1 and match 2 he turns, then absolutely. But if he's a heel walking into their first title match, he should win because then that shows, that's what it took to win.
Thank you, Kerry.
You unlocked it.
Yeah.
This is what it took.
Yep.
You had to do the whatever it takes thing, even if that compromised morality in order to win. And that has to work on the first try.
Agreed. I'll feel you on that.
Because Jay's just going to be so distraught that, like, wait, you?
You're the one that,
You mean, like, you?
Yeah. Everything we've been through.
And that's how Sammy is going to be champion. Now, I don't care.
I'm good with that.
I don't care how long the reign is. I don't care if Sammy wins at Rumble, loses at Mania. I do not care. But if you want a universe, WWE universe, where I am actively, positively promoting a storyline where Sammy's world champion, this is your only opportunity with me. Otherwise, I never want to see him as world champion.
The problem is that you don't know what to do with Gunther.
Well, so then that's where I was getting back to with the top talent.
Yeah, you would have to move him over. And he has to go against...
No, actually, no.
Because he needs it, though.
A super! Also copyrighted. Shout out to Mike Case. Gunther is going to have an Ilya problem.
I would love for that. I would love that.
And with or without title, they will be fine.
But it means more when it's the title.
It does.
Because, like, I know it's cool, but, like, and it's graps, real graps. But I just feel like to legitimize Ilya Dragunov coming back, it has to be, like, Tyrant Gunther.
So then Sammy can't be king of the ring.
He can't be king of the ring.
Because you can't have Sammy be king of the ring and then lose his title shot. As much as I don't want Sammy to win, I still say Jey Uso.
Or Jay, yeah. Because what could happen is...
But I still can't answer how Cody loses. I'll say that much.
The only thing is that Gunther would have to just go away for a little bit and then come back. And then...
That's fine.
We have to win the title.
That's fine with me.
And then you have Ilya coming back. Because what I would like, and I don't think is going to happen, is I don't want Jay to beat Gunther. Because now that's 2 times that he's beating Gunther.
So?
Gunther is not supposed to be beaten twice. It's like beat me once, shame on me, but beat me twice, shame on you. Like,
so?
Or the other way around. But I feel like this time around, they got to make Gunther more of I'm unbeatable and nobody can touch me. And then these underdogs, I would dare to say, funny enough, he's got to start squashing talent. He's got a Goldberg and talent to the point where you're like, God damn it, Gunther really? Since he lost to Jay, he's been going crazy. He's been going, man.
But then they should.
But the Mad Dragon's the one that can stop him.
But then they should have kept that.
And then the Mad Dragon.
So then that's how you
comes back.
Introduce him.
Okay. Yeah, and you can still say, like, I hurt the last time I was here. You seen it. I hurt against you. I want what's mine.
Still can't believe I saw that live.
That's crazy.
That's when we drove to Columbus.
You in the lane, drove to Columbus,
and we had no power in this apartment,
Lord,
at all.
And that's the day that you hated Cody Rhodes. You turned heel against Cody Rhodes, or Cody Rhodes turned heel against you.
Thank you.
You're right. Cody Rhodes turned heel. But no, I just feel like Gunther's opponents need to be, if you're going to keep him with lower opponents, give him opponents that he's faced before. Or like have good stuff with. Him and the Mad Dragon or Ilya, great. They're going to do great. Yeah. Him and I'm trying to think of, like, I mean, him and CM Punk have to have something. That's why I don't think CM Punk's going to beat Cena because
They haven't.
like he hasn't gotten the World Heavyweight Championship, and it doesn't matter what champion he gets, but it just felt like
Right.
he was going after that.
And then Seth kind of reeled him back.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Nah, we're gonna fight 100 times.
Right, exactly. So I just feel like you could. Jay and Sammy could do. I feel like Jay and Sammy have to be a title match, but I also think that Gunther can't. He cannot not be a champion. If he's not a champion, he has to go away. He can't be around. He can't do Pat McAfee shit. Like that's what I was saying. Like if this is what I would book, and I'll make it really quick. Gunther doesn't go over Jay last Monday.
Okay.
Jay is still champion.
And Sammy was king.
Sammy wins King of the Ring. So that you can build the Karrion Kross. Like, hey, you won King of the Ring. I don't think you're going to do it. Because you still are friends with him. And you're still cool with him. You still think that you could beat him off the power of friendship. We don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to beat him. And I'm going to show you that I can beat you. And I can show you that I can be champion. Because I don't need your negative, blah, blah, blah. Goes through that. They don't need to have a SummerSlam match. They can just have a really good match on a Raw or a Saturday Night main event, so that it sets up them Sammy versus Jay. Same thing with the whole Asuka and Io. Sammy versus Jay. They're friends. And Sammy Sammy this time uses the friendship that they have against him. It's like, oh my God, please don't do it. Like we're friends, or something along the lines of like Jay's hurt or something like that. But he does like how you say with Kevin Owens, where you think, oh, he's going to help him pick him up, and like you're okay, da da da. Or he can do that. But then he just clotheslines him or like throws or just like beats him up, puts him in the corner, Haluva kick. And you know, because Haluva kicks, and I'll stop it if you got your comments. Haluva kick is a really devastating move. It looks nasty. And you do it against somebody you do not like, it looks like it hurts. Like Uso Splash, okay, great. Like
no, the Haluva kick is like an exclamation.
It's an exclamation point.
Like when he did it against Gunther at Mania, I was like, "Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
the match is over."
But you were surprised that he won. Because you're like, damn.
Right, because of the rain, but like the move is so impactful,
right?
That it's almost like the stomp, but even more impactful.
Right.
He just
boom,
and I'm like,
and it's against Jay this time, and it's like. Everything he does, you just see like stone face Sami Zayn. He does it.
And then like he holds Jay up.
Yeah.
And then slowly lets him fall.
Wouldn't that be some shit if he was like
That's like getting stabbed and then like, yes, and then
but no, like literally he's the champion. That's why Gunther being champion sucks because he doesn't need to be a champion to go against Goldberg. And honestly, I hate that him and Goldberg are having a match for the championship. If it was just for, hey, this is his last match, Goldberg's last match. He's going to get somebody that he actually does have beef with because he's talking shit about his son. His son's in the WWE ID program.
Yeah.
His son's going to be there and watch his last match. Gunther's talking shit, to Goldberg's son. It's a very emotional, not emotional, but it's a very like
almost like a real life.
Right, like you feel like, oh damn, Gunther talking shit. He's like, oh yeah, this is your dad right here. This is beating was 173-0.
And he did that to Jay with Jimmy.
Yeah, for real. Bloodied him up.
Oh man.
bloody him up.
Oh man.
But here's the thing: bloody him up, and you want to keep Goldberg over like his lore great. You bloody him up, and he think he's won, but Goldberg gives him one last go for the spear. He's about to spear him.
Man.
Because you can still keep the lore of Goldberg being bigger than life. It's just that Gunther is just Gunther. Killed the Goldberg. And also, that is a perfect counter to a spear to just literally just pick him up, like, or stop, whatever.
Maybe.
Whatever. Goldberg spears is nah. We'll see how good they are, but
and let's see like how much speed he gets in the acceleration. All right.
Go ahead about to say anything.
The only thing that I have to say is that there's nothing wrong with your storyline. There's nothing wrong with it.
Why didn't they think of it? I think that would be a great storyline. He doesn't need a title. Bro, do you agree with me that this Goldberg and Gunther does not need a title?
It doesn't.
And you can
if
still
you promote it as his last match, it did not need to be for the title because the issue is personal. It doesn't have to do with the championship.
Yeah. Here's what else. Yes, you didn't want Gunther losing to Jay twice. If you know you were going to do the Goldberg thing, play his music. Just the scaring of, oh my God, Goldberg's here? What the hell's going on? And then all of a sudden, he's not there. Jay beats him. So that this week, Gunther's pissed the fuck off. He's like, who the hell did that? Why would you play that music? Why did you do that? And then the music plays again. Goldberg actually comes out. Does his whole spiel about we got history, and you're mine, and you're next.
Oh man.
The title don't need to be on him.
But see, I don't have so that's fine with me.
Yeah, I know.
But the problem that I have is not a problem of mine. It's really WWE. It's so you asked the question, why didn't they think of that? I think they did.
Probably.
I think, and I hate this because it's so corporate. It's the first time ever you have a 2-night SummerSlam. And I do not think that Jey Uso versus Sami Zayn is big enough name-wise for them to one main event, if that's the route you're going with. But if it wasn't going to be a main event, then now you have to think of, well, another feud that's worthy of being the main event. Which,
one will be Cena, or one.
No, but I'm saying that would be night 2.
The night 1 would have to have been
either a women's match or the world title. And I really think from a corporate view, they are not looking at Jey Uso versus Sami, regardless of how the storyline is, as big enough. Similarly to how people would have assumed that maybe it would have been, for that time, have Y2J versus Kevin Owens. But then, funny enough, Goldberg was involved in that debacle of dethroning Kevin Owens as Universal Champion. But I really think that's the reason why. Because you have time to do all the Karrion Kross stuff before you get to SummerSlam and build Sami to be this heelish, wait a minute, I've had this all wrong, I've been enlightened. You have one thing they haven't had, which they have now, is time. If you want to do this for SummerSlam. But I think 1, Sami's never been champion. 2, Jay is good enough, but he needs a bigger dance. He needs a larger name dance partner.
Yeah.
To have Gunther and Jay, it's like, all right, well, that was already a WrestleMania match. We already know this history. We already know that these are like 2 big names, and this is no knock to Sami Zayn. But it has to be on either like a lesser PLE, or they're gonna have to drag this out until he does it in Saudi, which I don't think he has to. He could be champion walking into Saudi.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Sammy being champ as you're going into WrestleMania season? That would be different.
It would be, yeah.
Um,
Especially if you get Kevin Owens, right?
oh, man, bro, don't do that because I can't.
I would love for him to come back.
I can't emotionally get myself to that point where I'm like, please let him be a surprise entrant in the Rumble.
That would be it. That would hit.
Exactly.
That would hit. Yeah.
Let him be number 30, just so he doesn't have to go through the physicality of the whole match. But
the problem is that Saudi.
yeah, no, I hear you.
Saudi's not going. You know what? I have a bad feeling. This is no. We don't get Saudi money, so we can talk shit about Saudi, but it just feels like they're not fully invested in what. And I don't want to be that mark, like, oh well, they're not invested in the photo. But I just feel like because of law, you don't get the full product and stuff. You don't get women. You don't get Bianca making her own. Attire. Like this is Royal Rumble. This is not. I can understand for King Queen. I can understand it for Night of Champions or what was the other one in Saudi?
I guess Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel, right? That's fine. But like Royal Rumble is about surprises. It's about the entrances, the long entrance. So obviously surprise entrances. And honestly, it's the road to WrestleMania.
Right. So
why are we like if Saudi has a lot going on. It's not just WWE stuff.
Oh yeah, they got everything.
Boxing, they got tennis, man. They got everything going on there. It's like, do they really have enough people and fan interest to hold and make a Royal Rumble good? Because the great Royal Rumbles, a lot of times, fan reaction. 2008 Royal Rumble, John Cena returning in Madison Square Garden. That is one of the greatest returns, not just because he was 4 months out of tearing his whatever, meniscus or whatever fuck he tore.
I think it was a
pec. Torn pec. Wasn't just that. It was part of it.
It was
it was JR calling. Fucking Jerry the King Lawler saying, "Oh my God." And then you just hear what? But that in itself,
Triple H turning around,
like selling the hell out of it. Like what? And the whole garden, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, blowing those. And this is still remember.
And we don't want Saudi blowing.
Well, we understand that like the moment of it because I was 16 years old at the time and I was watching. I was like, we have to remember, Cena was getting this was 2008. Cena, Super Cena / like, oh my God, about the Blue Cena was happening from like 06, 05, 06 ish.
Yeah, 06.
Till he really got hurt.
Yep.
So in a lot of mind, there's still mixed reactions. Like they're starting to turn on Cena, but then he got hurt. And a lot of times the wrestlers, when they get hurt, they come back to face reception.
Just like Triple H.
We're glad to have you back.
Right.
But this is your biggest star. He's returning. I don't think Saudi does it. If you have a returning Kevin Owens, they're going to be happy. Are they going to go crazy?
You know what it is? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Because
but guess what? Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If that happens, great. But the biggest pop of the night, guaranteed 110% this is going to happen. The biggest pop of the night is if they get Great Khali. If Great Khali is in there, he's getting a bigger pop than anybody returning. Guaranteed. Because Great Khali is bigger than life. No pun intended. This is the money. This is Saudi money. Saudi money. So
This man will take longer to get to the ring than the Undertaker.
son, and he's like old now.
That's my point.
He was doing that, and he was like still in his 30s. He's like,
That's a waste of a Rumble spot. No. And you know what? When I was a kid, I loved seeing him just squish people's head like a damn whatever. Name your fruit, whatever. Oh wow, he crushed Batista. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, he crushed Taker. Damn, that's crazy. No, 2025. No,
26.
correct. No.
But he would get a bigger pop than Kevin Owens return. He would get a bigger pop than the Ilya Dragunov return.
You know what? Fine, have him. But you know what? Square off against Omos.
I'm good with that.
Fine.
I'm good with that.
Fine.
But
Still sucks.
He's getting the biggest pop of the night. But that's the problem. That. I feel like that is a big issue with Saudi Arabia and the quote unquote Saudi money is that they are buying events and not taking into account people's interest in it.
But that's not a Saudi problem.
Well, it's a WWE TKO problem.
Right, because Saudi is not, they're not losing
Okay, so
fans. They really don't have anything to lose from it.
TKO
Yeah.
is the problem. TKO is the problem. Because we've been unfortunately a victim of this, is that you went to the highest bidder for WrestleMania next year. You went back to the same place. And you try to wrap it up as it was so nice we had to do it twice. You haven't done that shit since the singular Roman numeral WrestleManias. When has it ever been about that? It's about money, not because Las Vegas has. Literally, it's the same. You're going to change up the entrance. That's it. It's nothing else is changing. You're going to still be in Allegiant Stadium. It's not going to feel like a different WrestleMania. It's going to literally feel like another WrestleMania in the Allegiant Stadium. It's not going to be any different. But at least with the Mercedes-Benz, you go back to the Benz, and a lot of great things happen at the Benz. Fucking Daniel Bryan won at the Benz.
Yeah.
Not at the our Benz, but at the whatever the Caesar Superdome now.
Yeah. I know.
Superdome. Yeah, I'm so the Caesar Superdome. Great things back in there. John Cena faced Undertaker had a New Orleans thing. But here's a Money in the Bank. They didn't want a Money in the Bank. They want a WrestleMania. I'm saying TKO. Look, at this point, then just have event. Just literally do what AEW is doing, and just have residents. Yeah, just stay there for 2-3 weeks. Move on to the next town. At least as a consumer, I'll be happy. Cool.
Right.
I get a Raw, I get SmackDown, I get maybe a PLE or two. I'm good with that. You don't have the talent to stay in the same place. You don't have to travel, pay for traveling and all that. That's fine. But don't try to say that, it's because of it was just so great. WrestleMania deserves to be in different places. First of all, WrestleMania needs to be overseas, and I don't even like overseas like that. But get London. We'll see how France does with Clash at the Castle this year. London. Has Canada even gotten one?
No,
It's been a while. I don't think Canada's gotten one.
I don't think so. I don't think they've had like a Toronto or Montreal.
Yeah, like you gotta make a Canada one. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they don't have probably enough space for it, but I think Toronto might.
Yeah, I mean, it really just because it has to be. Well, that's
a big
it
stadium.
has to be a stadium, so that's why, like, if it's overseas, then you have to think of like, places where soccer is played.
Yeah, you can have it at the Wembley Stadium, like 90,000 in Wembley Stadium. You get to work with this with you already do the whole Premier League belts and all that.
But you know what? It's not. It just comes down to money.
It's all going to come out of money, TKO, unfortunately. And as consumers, we have to live by that now. When we were younger, and those tickets was $40 to be up front next to LeBron taking a picture of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Those were the good old days. But guess what? We were gotten out 11. He was 13. Couldn't pay for that. I couldn't buy the brush wrestling. Mom and dad wasn't paying me to go watch wrestling. Who wants to pay me to watch wrestling?
Freaking bra and panties matches.
Bra and panties match. Starting off Dawn Marie.
Yeah, this much. Anyway, oh boy.
We love to see an evolution.
Oh, another thing. Triple H had said he wants to add as many women as possible to this PLE.
Do you think they have a battle royal? Is it right?
It's getting a little dark outside.
Do you think they have a battle royal?
I'm thinking that there is some type of battle royal.
Okay.
I mean, it has to.
Son, how are you not nice though? Be evolution is like little mini little women's war rumble.
And there should be WWE, NXT,
just bring
AAA,
yeah, all of it.
TNA. Might
Legends?
just do it. Yeah.
And whoever wins, I don't know, gets something. Title match gets the opposite title match at whoever, I don't know. Or gets a huge title match. Royal Rumble. You want to connect the Royal Rumble, even though it's in Saudi. Not gonna be able to wear what they want to wear. But or a title match at the next Raw or SmackDown. I don't care. But like just the excitement of it. And Evolution would be great. Go ahead.
I don't think I really had like a thought. I was just kind of.
You were talking about Evolution and
the battle. Yeah, just like make it meaningful. I don't want it to be like a like what the Andre the Giant Memorial is to WrestleMania, because it just doesn't do anything. It's just I performed at Evolution 2. And Evolution 2, let's not even make it like if I was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, to me it's already too many words in that title.
Right,
but
it's a lot. And they don't do anything with it.
They don't. So that's the thing, like I wouldn't be excited for it, but the only saving grace is I was at WrestleMania. That's it.
Yeah.
But for Evolution 2, it has to mean something. Now, sure, not everything can just be for a title, but be creative. Be creative.
Give them like a trophy. I don't know, anything.
But even the trophy, like, if it's not going to do anything for my career, then like, what's the point?
True. Yeah.
Because what is Carmelo Hayes' payoff with this Andre the Giant?
There is no payoff. He just had a big ass chain. And then that's not around anymore. The big ass chain's gone.
It's literally it's useless. It's just something you can say you did.
It's just on the Wikipedia. That's it. So, but yeah, I think overall we are more excited for Evolution than we are Saturday Night Main Event. But we are willing to be. So I think with Saturday Night Main Event, I just feel like how can you not have Braun Breaker?
Well, first of all,
Braun Breaker's on it. He's got to be in the IC title.
Well, first of all, I'm waiting for the card to come out before I officially say I'm more excited for Evolution 2.
I just feel like Evolution 2 is going to be a bigger event.
Because they have to make it that way.
They have to make it that way. Saturday Night Event sometimes are glorified Raw SmackDown.
But I feel like even though
because it's on Sunday. Remember.
Right.
They don't do many things on Sunday, like back to back. I think they do back to back. The last Saturday Main Event was just
no, it was just by itself.
Yeah, and then like they have NXT the next day, but
yes, they had Battleground or something.
Yeah, this is like a main. They're going to be there the entire week.
So this is what I'm thinking. All In is Saturday, right?
It is Saturday. Yep. 2 or 3.
What I think is that yes, they are trying to have Evolution 2 like be as good as it could be.
Yeah, they want them to talk about it.
But I think they want WWE wants everyone to talk about the entire weekend. Because if All In is on Saturday and that's all you talk about on like Great American Bash is Saturday afternoon, Saturday night's main event is Saturday night. If the conversation is, oh, was Great American Bash better than Saturday night's main event? WWE won the day.
You think they won that?
Because the conversation isn't, is Great American Bash or Saturday night's main event better than All In? They're comparing WWE to NXT, which means All In is not even in the conversation.
I think All In's going to take that conversation because you're getting Okada versus.
Oh no, but that's why I'm saying like the whole weekend. They want the entire weekend to be about them. They like WWE is not looking at it like, oh well, All In is Saturday. No matter what we do on Saturday, they're gonna overshadow us. It's just that we don't want them to say All In was better.
Was a better thing than our entire weekend. I can see that. I think this will never happen. Golly, this happens, then we broke the mold. The only way evolution evolution overshadows All In. So I feel like All In's going to win that weekend, unfortunately. But I feel like the only way that people are talking about evolution over All In you need to poach one of their women stars again. And I don't think they're doing it. Like obviously Mercedes not going, Tony Storm's not going, Jamie Hayter's not leaving. Like you would need somebody that's like of relevance of AEW.
Then that's terrible. Then the reason why I don't want to see that happen is because that's WWE saying we can't match up with you.
But they can't match up with Kenny versus Okada.
But then they have to look at the entire card. They can't just let one match. And I know it's not going to be one match. Shit. I know.
Look, if we weren't going to Great American Bash, we might have had to looked up where the free pay-per-view that is, because son, you already got 3 bangers in there. And we don't even know what else is in there of All In.
You know what? We know All In is going to be great wrestling. Yeah. We know that. What WWE, in my opinion, at times is better at is the OMG moment.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, could you imagine? I'm just saying. Yeah, but could you imagine if this Saturday night's main event coming up in Atlanta was when R-Truth came back? Something like that. No one's talking about All In.
That would shake the very foundation.
So in terms of getting people talking outside of the actual wrestling, it would have to be on that level.
Yeah.
But if WWE is just like, you know what? No, straight up, it's going to be wrestling versus wrestling. Then they almost need to treat this more seriously than a WrestleMania.
Which we are expecting them to.
I am.
I want to walk out of that Sunday looking and being like...
No, I want to walk out Saturday saying like, yo. So Great American Bash is first.
Yes.
And, I know how Black and Gold was, but I need to leave there saying, can you believe we got another event today? And then another one tomorrow? Yeah. Instead of saying something along the lines of, oh, I hope tonight is better than this afternoon.
Yeah.
I hope Evolution, and if both flop, I hope Evolution saves the weekend. Because we can't afford that. WWE can't afford it. And I think the same way that you were saying that, like, if when it's Goldberg versus Gunther, Goldberg needs to come out guns blazing, or else he ain't gonna do it. WWE cannot be how Gunther would treat Goldberg, or how Gunther would treat Sammy, or how Gunther will treat Ilya, or whoever. It can't be the We ain't paying attention
Right.
to you.
And
I'm not taking you
You
seriously.
need to bury the talent immediately.
You need to act as if it's the Monday Night Wars.
Because guess what? All In is their WrestleMania.
Right.
And they are not playing and they smell blood in the water.
Right.
So they're like, oh.
Where is it physically?
It's at Arlington, Texas. That's where the Globe.
Okay.
It's at the Texas Rangers stadium.
Got you.
Or what's the name of it? Baseball stadium, right?
Yeah, I'll
Baseball park. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
park or field.
Yeah. So I think that, like, look, I started watching AEW 2 weeks ago. I knew about people, but I didn't really watch it.
Right.
It's long. And I guess I watched the 2 longest ever
episodes
because they're both 4 hours. Jeez.
But you watched it.
I watched it.
And that says something.
I learned, people.
Right.
I learned that,
and it kept your interest long enough to not turn it off.
It did. Yes, it did. I will say that. AEW really... I'm not the type of person I was like, oh, well, I'm WWE, so I can't watch AEW. I was like, look.
It's for the love of wrestling.
It's for the love of wrestling. I just feel like when I was watching it, they had a thing, but I don't remember this, but they just had like the 4 pillars of AEW, which was MJF, Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, and
yes,
who was the 4th? It was goddamn Sammy Guevara. Those are the 4 pillars. Really, only 1 pillar right now, but because I don't know where that Jungle Boy is, and I don't know. Sammy Guevara is tagging with Dustin Rhodes still, and
Darby is it.
Darby is Darby.
The pillars are really MJF, Hangman,
Swerve, and Bro. Those are the pillars.
You're leaving out Moxley?
Why is not a pillar?
Mm.
Moxley is what, like how WCW pillars were Sting, eventually became Booker T, Goldberg. Those are their pillars like that. I feel like Mox is, I'm not going to say, I'm just going to say that Mox is an outsider that did well in the company. But when I think of Jon Moxley, I don't think of AEW.
Really?
I don't. He's been there longest, but I think of him as the crazy CZW, or I see him as Dean Ambrose.
That's crazy.
He can't shake it for me, because even with this whole Death Rider stuff, I don't like. When we watched the Death Rider, I didn't get the feeling of like he's a champion. That whole suitcase shit, maybe it's making his championship feel like less than. And goddamn, Hangman Adam Page is trying to make it worth his while, but like, just feel like once Hangman gets it off of him, now we can start cooking. Because now we're going to have Hangman. We're going to have Hangman Ruffs. We're going to have MJF going against Hangman.
But you know, the pillars can change.
The pillars can change
because you could easily make the point that at one certain point the pillars were MJF was always a pillar.
Oh yeah, Omega. Omega was a pillar.
So the specific time period that I'm talking about is MJF, Mox, Hangman, and Jericho.
Okay, I'll give you that. Even though Jericho's an old ass pillar that should not even be constructed.
I mean, but again, like you could go you can go Darby, you can go Orange Cassidy, you can go with a lot of guys who, but they have moments and then they fade away. That's the issue that I have with AEW.
So, like, do you feel like Mercedes is a pillar?
Not yet.
Why?
She just got here.
She's done more impactful things than Moxley in AEW. This whole belt thing, First going to different places, taking their belts, has done a lot more for the exposure.
So you know what it is when I you know what, for the way you're explaining it, that's correct. When I kind of define a pillar, I'm also kind of attaching it with loyalty.
And been there for a while, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so is Tony Storm a pillar?
Yes.
I agree with that. I agree that, and all that's because WWE did Tony Storm in the work.
Dirty.
But I would say it's Tony Storm. I think she's a new pillar. I think Mercedes is a new pillar.
Okay.
Chris Statlander. That's still 5 pillars.
Yeah.
Actually. Jamie Hayter's still a pillar.
Mm-hmm.
Willow.
And it would have easily been Jade if she stayed.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Jade would have if Jade would have stayed. Think about this. But I feel like it's all just me thinking about that right now. If Jade would have stayed, Jade versus Mercedes would have been.
Oh, that would have been fire.
That would have been money. No money.
Nah.
Literally been money.
Yeah.
The money storm. Eventually they would have been. Oh my god. The money storm. The money storm. Yo, son. Tony Khan. I mean, look. I know you don't like Jade no more. If you keep Mercedes, or Mercedes, you want to deflect back over to WWE.
You know what?
Money Storm. We're trademarking that right now.
You know what? She is a pillar because
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Damn it. Sasha Banks. He just went back with that. Mercedes Moné.
They have to keep her.
Oh yeah, they do.
And I know she's like the highest paid, but what I'm saying is, if you want to take it literally,
yeah,
without a pillar, something falls and crumbles and collapses. If you remove Mercedes, yeah, that really hurts.
She's a central pillar.
You just lost Mariah, who could have been, but
should have been a pillar,
right? But you don't know what's going to happen with Megan Vane and Anna Jay and like those like.
I can see that. Julia, what's it? Julia, what's it? The one with the hat.
Yeah.
I forgot it, but yeah, Julia.
Sorry, I don't watch enough.
See, I know. Look, we are showing our right, but look, we trying.
At one point, it could have been the person who's now rumored to come to WWE.
Who?
Britt Baker. Baker.
Yo, if she pops up at Evolution,
so you know
that might be something that. Oh my gosh, they might. Ooh. And I know people don't like Britt Baker because apparently she's like a girl Bitch. I don't think you're a bitch, doctor.
So you spell it and then you say it.
But I don't think that's you.
But then you saying the Lord's name in vain next to a Christian man. You saying all these. You're gonna run this tape 3 hours 38 minutes. I have not said one curse word.
Christian man. We're both great Christians. It's just that he's damn near done with it.
I cannot use the filthy language anymore. It is
behind closed doors. He's used it all the time. Anyway, so, but no, I think honestly, like you said, I think Jesse's the pillar. I think that the pillar in the sense of they got to keep her because if not, I don't think she really needs AEW. She was going to go to New Japan and rock out.
It's just that now she's just on domestic TV.
Yeah, she's back on airwaves, and now she's like, okay, you know what? Literally, that was for she got paid. She got paid a lot, and she's chasing titles. She's the one that's going over to these random places, not random, but more so these places, and winning the Revolt or winning the Japanese titles. About to try to win the Mexican title. She has TBS. She has the what else is she? The Russian or whatever the hell that new title she just won. Like she's just been title hunting. So yeah, but Willow, Chris Statlander, and honestly, Willow and Chris Statlander, that's their money. I think so because I think that obviously, like, we love, like, Tony's going to be there, whatever. But I'm talking just like, they are the ones, and Jade, if she would have stayed, they would have been the pillars because they were homegrown.
They got to do something with Jamie.
Jamie Hayter as well, yeah. We'll see her back with probably Telka, the poisonous spider woman.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. Queen Aminata, another.
Oh,
she's great, wonderful.
Not a pillar.
Not a pillar, but she's
a valuable asset.
She's a valuable asset, and hopefully they start using her in valuable ways. I do not know, and I know we're 3 hours and 40 minutes in. I just want you to marinate on this. How are they going to get those titles off of Mercedes?
I'm going to use the reference.
I haven't. So, said this on my boys' podcast. Shout out to the Public Enemies podcast. My man's 50 Grand CJ, Big Granny, motherfucking goddamn Gresh, motherfucking Waco Kid. I feel like Ben, shout out to Ben. I feel like they should do a gauntlet to get rid of all those titles. But the problem is that some of those titles are not here. So the TBS title has to be a gauntlet. I don't think she beats Toni Storm. We didn't do predictions. Or one predictions when that pops up. But I'm going to start right now. She doesn't beat Toni Storm. I don't think she beats her. But if she does, she loses her title somehow, some way. So I think that's I don't know how else Mercedes can lose her titles. She would have to just give it back. I don't know. Oh man. So we are cooking. We have to watch this. I have to send this to him. So overall, I feel like we did a good job. When I look back at this, I'm probably going to have to stop the clips. Do you have anything else to say about we're like 3 hours and 40 minutes in? I'm going to have to look at. I'm going to send it to you, but like, yeah, this is literally.
Well, this is really.
This is going to be. This is a damn PO. I'm going to watch this as like a damn POE.
So I think what we can do, since this is really for us.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if like it wasn't playing or like?
At this point, but this was the third time, so it had to be the Trump because the first time it was on mute. The second time there was no video.
Yeah.
So, so I guess this part of it would kind of be edited out, but I think we can review the film.
Okay.
And I don't know. If you wanted to redo this in terms of the topics that we spoke about and condense it, then like I'm saying, like even like if it's this week, which may or may not be feasible, but because the thing is like, not that the podcasts that do discuss wrestling are just so fluid,
right? Yeah,
but there's editing.
Oh yeah,
because I'm pretty sure that some of these people, like, I don't want to end up like a certain person who rambles and talks about the same sentence for 30 minutes. But I also think that when we're discussing one thing,
we go to other parts. Yeah.
So this is why the overlay would be helpful, even for us.
Yeah.
But I think that there are some phenomenal, whether storylines or just fantasy bookings.
I think we can. That's gonna be like our thing. Is that like the fantasy booking storylines, how it can play out? I think that's our niche.
Yeah, I think that is, I guess, the meat and potatoes of it all. And I think even before these shows come up, like what we discussed today could be technically episode 1.
Yeah, I feel you.
Minus, minus me eating and all these other things.
Cursing, yeah.
Yeah.
I only curse, like, I'm gonna count how many times I curse. I'm gonna let you know, but I think it's less than 15.
I think it's more.
Okay. We'll see. Take so you can check too.
And I think I might have cursed once. I might have said
Okay. Yeah.
SHIT, but
I mean, we're not getting monetized. Or
yeah.
Well, we'll see. Look,
Hey, who knows?
Look, we get big off of this. I mean, it is what it is. But raise the roof, money team. But yeah, I think that probably. I think maybe Friday. I gotta come back technically because I need your wife to sign something for my wife.
Yes.
So I will be back. Am I ending the recording now, or are we just gonna say bye bye? Wow. No, just end the room.